episode of Sarcasm Speaks, and I'm Jared here with Bobby. We're flying double today. No guests, just us. Dickie went into hiding in the basement. But the first thing I want to fucking get going on is I fucking hate construction. It fucking sucks. I feel like literally everywhere that I go in my life right now, there's construction going on. I don't know if every town or city in fucking Massachusetts plans to do construction between August and fucking October, but like, go fuck yourself. Because it's so fucking inconvenient and it just pisses me off. Like, so the main road, like, from our house to get literally anywhere towards, like, you know, the Hot 24, which is a highway here, is fucking construction. You can only go one way. You're detoured through like a residential area. It's always fucking backed up. There's traffic all the time because when I leave, typically it's like work time. It's like in the middle of the day, it's not bad, but so you can't go that main fucking route to get to where I have to go towards Boston. So I always have to go either 495 or 95. Luckily, most often I take 495 to go to the Worcester area. But like, now, like, when I'm working and I'm driving around cities, there's fucking construction everywhere. There's construction all over Worcester. I can't get up streets that I need to go to, and I don't know it that well. So I'm like, oh fuck, now I just have to like drive around and figure out how the fuck I get over there. So I'm going that way. And then I was in fucking Braintree and Quincy today, and there's construction going on. Like, what the fuck? Like, all roads everywhere I go, I can't avoid it right now. Every road is under fucking construction, and it makes traffic ridiculous. And normally, I wouldn't really give a fuck, but my job, like, 90% of my job is spent on the road in my car driving places. And when there's construction literally everywhere I go, it's fucking annoying. I'm sick of construction. I want the ground to freeze, and there can be no more construction until, like, fucking May.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Like, this is ridiculous. Literally everywhere. And the construction by our house is supposed to last, what, like a year?
They said a year and a half, but there's no way it's going to be done in time.
Yeah, they started in July, so sick. We're going to deal with this construction.
It's supposed to start in June.
Yeah. So, it's just like, I don't know, dude. It's fucking ridiculous. And I know, like, you have your 4-minute commute went to, like, probably an 8-minute commute.
It took me 15 minutes to get to work today.
Yeah.
That's triple.
Yeah. Your commute has been tripled. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how much other driving that you do outside of, like, this realm, but...
I went to Weymouth the other day.
Yeah.
And it took...
Oh, 18 is a shit show.
So I wasn't on 18, thank God. But I went to Weymouth, and just to get to the highway, which is normally 12 minutes,
yeah,
took me like 22.
Yeah. Just
almost double.
Absurd. I don't know what the fuck, like, did Massachusetts just, like, randomly get a bunch of money, and they were like, oh, let's decide to fix our roads, but, like, let's half-ass it and just dig everything up and just leave it dug up all the time.
Well, they don't give a fuck. These projects take as long as they take. They take fucking forever. By the way, Fred's here.
Oh, shit, Fred's... Good thing he's on the outside.
I know. Fred is the moth.
Yeah.
A couple episodes ago.
Yeah, when Vinny was in the back seat of the car.
He's at our house, and he saw that Vinny wasn't in his chair,
so he
took off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, they don't do anything in the winter. So winter for them kind of ends in April.
Yeah.
So they can't possibly start in April.
No.
So that means they take May and June to kind of get things a little bit organized.
Right.
So we're talking about July start.
Right. And then they go through to, like, October.
Yeah, because then it gets too cold.
Yeah. Oh, the other thing. I was in fucking Medway the other day, so for those of you that aren't familiar with Massachusetts geography, we live in southeastern Mass. So I work between Worcester and Boston. Everyone knows where Boston is. It's on the fucking water. Worcester's a little bit further away. So yesterday was the South Shore. Or today was the South Shore. I was in fucking, like, Braintree, Quincy, that area just south of Boston. Construction fucking everywhere. Yesterday, I was, like, near Worcester in Medway. was in Medway, Milford, Holliston, like that area, construction everywhere. This is what I mean. Like, I literally, everywhere I go right now, there's just construction. In downtown Worcester, right next to my fucking office. Everywhere I go, whether it's fucking Medway or Braintree or Quincy, like, it's just insane. Or literally down the street from my house. I can't avoid it. It's just it's so fucking aggravating. Because then it adds extra time onto your commute. Like, what normally takes me, like, today was actually the first day of school. For those of you that don't know, if you've been listening long enough, but not since May, somehow, I work in higher education as well. So today was the first day of school, or classes, I should say. So I go, I'm driving down there. Normally it takes me like, I don't know, 25 minutes to get to Bridgewater, and I had to leave, like, I left with 40 minutes to spare today, and I was there like maybe 8 minutes early. Like, it was.
Yeah, getting over to Bridgewater was kind of a pain in the ass today too.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Construction sucks. And rent.
It's fine if you don't drive.
Yeah, but I do.
I don't.
So, I hate construction. Ugh. You know what?
I'm just glad they're not digging directly outside the building right now. That was a huge pain.
Yeah, that was a giant fucking.
Huge pain.
People were literally parking across the street in the
Walking over.
abandoned Walgreens that's been closed for like 7 years, and then just walking across the street.
So I lived in Easton as far back as 2014, and I probably drove to Target a couple times too.
Yeah.
But I've never seen that Walgreens in operation. 2019.
Yeah.
And Walgreens bought Rite Aid.
Right.
So the Rite Aid right next door, basically right next
across the street in Shaw's
is
now a Walgreens.
Is now a Walgreens. So I don't know what the fuck to do with that Walgreens building.
So I don't know, like, again, like, wherever people are listening from, I don't know if it's a thing where you live, but in Massachusetts, for some reason, what I've noticed, and again, I've noticed this more because I drive all the fucking time, it seems, there seems to be, wherever there's a CVS, there's a Walgreens across the street.
Yeah, so that happens in Easton.
Yeah.
That happens in Rockland.
It's in Bridgewater. It's in Medway.
And there's usually a
There's
Rite Aid
one.
within shouting distance too.
Yeah, and it's like, there's one in fucking Webster. Like, literally, I drive everywhere in fucking Massachusetts. Like, from Worcester east of Massachusetts, like, I'm there. There's always a fucking Walgreens across the street from a CVS. I don't know why.
I think it's one of those things, like, it's like when, bars move in next to each other.
Yeah.
They're just gonna go for the volume. Like, if someone needs to go to the pharmacy,
It's
they're
like
gonna go
whichever
to that area.
Yeah, or like whichever way you're driving on the road, because
Yeah.
whichever way is going to be the right hand turn, because turning right is easier than cutting across traffic.
Yep.
I just think it's hilarious that they're literally always right across the street from each other or next to each other. Like, I don't get that. It's fucking weird. But yeah, so the what I was gonna say before is, you know, who I'm starting to hate more and more is Antonio Brown.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already out on that guy. I've been out on that guy,
Yeah.
and I don't even know what he did now.
So he tweeted. So what happened? Let me start from the beginning. He got fined $54,000 for missing practice.
From the team?
Yes,
I
the
see.
team fined him. Yes. So it's team policy. You miss. Doesn't matter if it's Derek Carr skips practice, like, he pays a fine. So because he missed 2 practices, he had to pay $54,000. He took a picture of the letter that he got from Mike Mayock, and then, like, tweeted it out and said something like, God is a lie, like, all these guys, everyone's trying to doubt me, watch me, I'm gonna unleash whatever, like, all this shit. Like, he says this in a tweet. Or the devil is a lie. I think that's the line.
That's a song.
Yeah, I know.
Song blows.
Yeah.
It's annoying as fuck.
So he tweets that out, and now people are just going fucking nuts. Like, this guy is a complete fucking douchebag. Like, so Nikos actually tweeted out earlier. I don't know if you saw it, but he said, goes, I think Antonio Brown has officially surpassed T.O. on the douchebag level, or like the douchebag meter or something like that. Like,
like I was saying, it's like, dude, he's not gonna recover from this.
No.
Because he can just play okay, and he's not worth it.
Right. He is just turning into an absolute piece of shit. And then his whole helmet debacle, he was wearing like the Shut 2009 that got disbanded or whatever. So he was looking for a Shut in later versions, whether it's 10, 11, 12, whatever. He like sent out a tweet, like, all my followers, I need a Shut Air fucking Advantage from 2010 to 2013. Like, hit me up if you have one. And now, it just came out today, he's using like a Zenith fucking Pro Star fucking gay helmet. Like, whatever it's called. He's not even using Shut anymore. Like, he completely changed companies. He's going with, I think it was Zenith.
This whole thing is just idiotic.
And he goes, yeah, well, I feel like this one makes me faster.
That's so stupid. So stupid.
He is literally the biggest fucking asshole potentially on the planet. Like, he is a fucking...
Yeah, right now
he is a complete fucking ass clown. Like, what a fucking loser.
Who are they playing this weekend? Do you know?
The Raiders? I actually don't know.
I might just bet against them, just on principle.
Yeah.
They are gonna fucking suck.
Yeah. Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah. They're gonna be so bad. And it's like such an unlikable team too.
Oh yeah. And it's not even like the Raiders of old, where it was like the hard-nosed, like fucking assholes. You know what I mean? Like that Raiders defense, like the black hole, like all that shit. Like, these people are just fucking losers. Like, Antonio Brown's a fucking ass clown. Derek Carr is like the biggest fucking loser in the world. And like,
he's just a dork though.
He's a legitimate loser. Like, he's a nerd.
Yeah.
Like, he is a dork.
He's just kind of,
Like, I don't hate Derek Carr.
Well, it's like one of those, it's like, oh, what's the nervous you've ever been? Asking my wife to marry me.
Yeah.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah. He's like one of those guys.
Whether it's true or not, like, how do you say that?
Yeah.
Like, you're on the football field.
Right.
You're not in, like, a couples thing.
Right. Your wife is like, nowhere around you.
Rod and Todd and their fucking wives are going to be sitting there being like, oh, that's so true.
Yeah.
Fucking, the most nervous some of these guys have been is when they fucking bought weed and the fucking sirens went on. Like,
yeah.
The most nervous they've been is when they were trying to win national titles.
Or like the day of the NFL draft. Like, you know what I mean?
Where are they going to get picked? Like,
right. You know? Most nervous you've ever been. Oh, asking my wife to marry me. Dude,
douchebag. It's like the guy, and I'm not married, so, and hopefully never will be, but it's like the guy that's in the group when someone makes a joke, like, oh yeah, pain in the ass wife, and then like one guy's like, oh, worked okay for me.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
People have been making marriage jokes since marriage has been a thing.
Right.
Oh, worked okay for me. Go have a seat in the corner. No one wants to talk to you.
Yeah, like that's
like guys have literally been making those jokes. Forever. And I don't think Derek Carr would be able to handle one.
No.
Now, be it his wife is fucking hot as hell.
Absolute smoke show.
But
on Hard Knocks, like when it first started, they had like a 2-month-old or a 3-month-old. She looks fucking incredible. Like, you just had a baby like 3 months ago? How?
It's like the baby weighed fucking 7 pounds and she gained 10.
Yeah, literally. It's like, what the fuck?
So Denver is in Oakland.
Oh.
And the line has moved from -3 to a pick.
Wow. -3 Oakland?
-3 Oakland. So right now it's all square, or it's even, but...
So the money's going on Denver.
Yeah. It's moved 3 points, so people hammering Denver.
Yeah.
I think Denver's gonna win. It's the late Monday night game too.
Yeah.
The game's probably going
10
on there
o'clock.
too.
Yeah, with that defense.
Jump ball Joe, he can beat the fucking Raiders.
Yeah.
I don't even care who's playing receiver. He can He won a Super Bowl with Jacoby Jones, Torrey Smith.
Yeah.
Like, he can beat the Oakland Raiders on a Monday night when nobody's watching in a stadium that'll probably be half empty with this fucking Crew idiots.
Yeah.
Gruden, Carr, and fucking Antonio Brown.
Yeah. Because I think the Denver defense can stop the Oakland offense. And then the Denver offense isn't that good, and then the Oakland defense isn't that good. So like this could very well be like a 23-14 game, or like a 17-14 game. You know what I mean? Like it could be like one of those weird ones.
21-7.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flacco can beat those idiots.
Yeah.
And then Bradley Chubb is looking ridiculous from what I hear. I mean, I don't know anything about the Broncos because.
Oh, and by the way, they still have Von Miller.
Yeah, so now like I think people were like, "Oh, they have two Von Millers out there." It's like, "Oh, that's funny." It's like, no.
Yeah.
Like Bradley Chubb looks that good.
Yeah.
And he was that good at NC State.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why they drafted him.
But.
So I mean, they still have Chris Harris, who's a decent corner. I don't think he's as good as he used to be, but.
No, he's not. Like there's the no-fly zone isn't a thing anymore, but.
No.
They're an NFL football team, and
they're all good.
Their running game too is good. I don't know who their offensive line is. I believe it's still fine. Mm-hmm. Just wait for Derek Carr to fuck this up.
Yeah.
Or wait for Antonio Brown to quit. One or the other.
Right.
Or Gruden to coach himself into a paper bag.
Is Talib still on the team?
No, he's on the Rams.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna say it would have been great if Talib was still there. Put him on Antonio Brown and just have him fuck with him the entire game.
Oh, it would be ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, I would go Denver on that one.
I mean, that might be one. I'm huge on Tennessee this weekend, and
yeah,
Tennessee plus 5.5 against the Browns. I do not believe in the Browns, but
I mean,
I'd be really high on Denver too.
I don't believe in the Browns, but I don't believe in them like on the season as a whole. So like I think their team total was like what 9.5 maybe.
I think it's flat 9.
9, and everyone's
could be 9.5.
Everyone's hammering the over.
Idiots.
I think I think they're a 9-win team. They're like 8-8, 9-7 tops.
They are reeking. If the Raiders didn't have Hard Knocks, the Cleveland Browns would be setting themselves up to be the biggest disappointment of the season.
Yeah.
Because of the expectations.
Right, because everyone thinks they're going to be fucking great.
Yeah, they might be a 6-10 team. They very realistically could be. Because I think Pittsburgh's going to be pretty good this year. Yeah. That could be 2 losses.
Right.
They're not going to beat Baltimore twice. I don't give a fuck who's playing for who.
Right.
They're just not.
Right.
They have a fucking losing pedigree to them.
Right.
So that's 3.
Yeah.
Like I think they'll beat Cincinnati twice, so that's easy for them.
Right.
But they gotta play New England.
Yep.
They gotta play the Jets. Like they're not good enough to pencil them in right now as a win against the Jets. They'll beat the Dolphins.
They should beat the Bills.
They should, depending on where it is. But if Josh Allen decides he's just gonna control the game,
right.
The Bills suck. Their defense is fine, but
yeah, that's a game. Whatever week that is, you heard it here first, kids. Bills and fucking Browns hammer that fucking under. Like absolutely fucking put the house on it.
Especially if it's in Buffalo.
Put the house on the fucking under. Yeah, imagine if it's like in Buffalo in like week 14.
It won't be that late.
It'll be like fucking 17 feet of snow and it'll be like 12 degrees. The over-under when it comes out will be like 33.5. I'd still take the under at that. Like, that's going to be one of those gross, like, 12-3 games. Because apparently the NFL has been good for a couple of those for the past couple of years.
Dude, like, they got to play the Rams.
Yeah.
They got to play the Seahawks, the Patriots, the Broncos.
Yeah.
That's Steelers twice.
That's a tough schedule.
They get the Cardinals. That'll be a win.
Yeah.
Wait, are they not playing Buffalo? Oh, yeah, they do have Buffalo. In Cleveland, but...
In Cleveland. What week?
I don't know, but it's November 10th.
Okay, I mean, that still could be cold. Cleveland fucking sucks. I would say if Buffalo is the worst fucking place in the world, Cleveland's probably the second worst.
Who's Cleveland's running back?
Nick Chubb.
Oh, yeah. He's on my fantasy team.
Yeah. Kareem Hunt will be back halfway through the season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, on paper they have a good team, but I just don't believe in the head coach. Fucking Freddie Kittens. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I know we're big in the Midwest. Hopefully, hopefully our listeners that are right now are all just like, well, fuck you guys, the Browns are going to be great. I mean, probably not. Sorry.
Are we big in Ohio?
I don't
big in
think
Indiana.
We're big in Indiana and Illinois.
So Bears.
That's Bears country.
Bears and Colts country.
Yeah, Bears and Colts country. Tough hit for the
Oh,
Colts.
the 06 Super Bowl special.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we're so fucking popular.
Yeah.
Because Nicholas always talks about the 06 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Bears fans can relate, and fucking Colts fans are happy.
Yeah. But yeah,
Rex Grossman.
actually, do you still have the Browns schedule?
No.
Oh, okay.
What do you need to know?
Well, I was gonna go down and like project there.
I don't want to do that. But basically, the way I look at it is, I don't think they're gonna beat the Steelers twice.
No.
I think they're gonna lose twice.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna lose to the Seahawks. I think they're gonna lose to the Rams, Patriots.
Yeah.
So that's 5 losses.
Yeah.
I do think that they are going to lose to 1 game to the Ravens.
Yeah.
So that's 6.
That's 6 losses.
And then either the Bills or the Jets, I think will pop them. The Jets have them week 2.
Mm-hmm.
That might be like it's in Cleveland.
Yeah.
That might be one where it's like the home opener.
Right.
Everyone's gonna be excited.
Right.
It's Odell, it's Landry,
Right.
it's Baker,
Right.
Nick Chubb.
They
like,
pull it off.
and then the Jets come in and it's just like, wait, how did Sam Darnold just do that?
Yeah.
I guess he looks good too.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of stuff that the Jets look decent, but I mean, we'll see.
So, fun fact, the Jets, since Bill Parcells in '96,
Yeah.
every time a new coach has come in, the first season,
Yeah.
9 wins or more.
Wow. So hammer the over on their win total.
And that's like Parcells, Al Groh,
Yeah.
Herm Edwards,
Edwards,
Mangini,
Rex
Rex.
Ryan,
and Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles. Yeah.
All those teams.
Yeah. Huh. You want to talk about a fucking a hurricane? Hurricane Dorian's coming. I get a hurricane in my pants the other day when I saw fucking the preview for I want to call it A Football Life, but it's not. It's whatever. There's a documentary coming out on December 12th, I think, or December 10th, with Bill Belichick and Nick Saban. Like they like sit down together and like give a full-fledged fucking interview, and like it's like a full like legit documentary. I watched that preview. I was at fucking full mast. Like that's gonna be really fucking good. Those two sitting down, fucking talking to each other, and like obviously they've been friends since '91 or before '91, because they were both at Navy with Belichick's dad. And then
He wasn't at Navy in '91, was he?
no. I said '91 first in Cleveland, but they were together before '91.
Oh, so okay.
Because Saban was the D coordinator for Belichick in Cleveland when Belichick was there.
Oh, okay.
But they knew each other before because they were both in Navy with Belichick's dad. So their relationship goes back fucking decades. And like you got Belichick, the greatest NFL coach of all time, Saban, the greatest fucking college football coach of all time. And they like that's gonna be fucking good. Like I can't fucking wait for that. Like I don't care if you're not a Patriots fan or not an Alabama fan. Like if you're a football fan, like you gotta get excited for that.
It's gonna be a football nerd out.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be insane. I can't fucking wait. That thing is gonna be phenomenal. But it's in fucking December 10th. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why would you release the trailer now in September? Now I have to wait 3 fucking months. This is stupid.
Mostly forget about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna completely forget about it, and I'm probably not gonna watch it the day it comes out.
I never watched the 2 Bills, did you?
No.
30 for 30.
No, I never saw that.
Forgot to record it, and then I never caught it again.
Yeah. It's gotta be out there somewhere. It's on YouTube or something like that. But, continuing with football, your boy, Zeke signed today.
He did. That was the biggest thing with my fantasy drafts.
Yeah.
Was I had the 12th of 12 picks, and Zeke was sitting there, so I'm like, well, you better sign, because I took him.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how it was going to go.
Yeah.
because it's Wednesday, or we're recording this on Wednesday
Yeah.
for Sunday, and I'm like, man, if you
It's
fucking leave, you're on
literally
me.
down to the fucking wire.
Yeah,
It's
well, Melvin Gordon isn't signed.
3 days before, yeah. The team, it came out the other day, the team is allowing Melvin Gordon to seek a trade. But
Yeah,
that was
he's-
like Sunday or Monday when that came out, and still nothing. so-
Melvin Gordon, yeah. Melvin Gordon might be fucking up.
Yeah,
He might be, yeah.
yeah. Because he might go out there on the market and be like, oh shit, no one wants me.
Yeah,
Running back with injury history,
especially when it matters, too. Didn't he get hurt last year right down the stretch?
I think so, yeah. And then the year before, he missed a ton of time with like the ankle injury or the knee.
Oh, wow. He's been good for 2 years, though.
Yeah.
He's been real
When
good.
he's healthy, he's fucking phenomenal. The top 3 fantasy the running backs in the league for the last 2 years or 3 years, I think, were Saquon, fucking Guy, and Zeke. So, those are the 3. Those are the 3 guys. They've just been that good.
It's got to be it's got to be Kamara over Barkley. Because Saquon's only played 1 year.
Yeah, but I think he put up massive fucking numbers.
He was that? What?
Well, so they went off average.
Oh, gotcha.
So they went off averages, but because he only played 1 year,
Yeah,
he
it was
went
just
off
the
of last
year.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I saw that graphic one earlier today when I was somewhere. I forget where the fuck I was, but yeah, the Cowboys are locking up all their guys right now. So last week or 2 weeks ago, they signed their linebacker Jalen Smith to a 5-year deal, a 5-year extension. It was either 4 or 5-year extension. So he's there. Then Monday, they signed Lael Collins
Yeah.
to an extension, so he's their right tackle. Now they just signed Zeke to a 6-year extension, keeps him on the team till 2026. So they're locking up all these guys. I would assume the next one in line would be Dak, if he can get off his fucking whatever PCP he's taking, thinking that he's going to get $40 million a year.
Ain't gonna be him.
No.
He's not getting 40. He's not
No,
even
it's
getting 30.
No.
They'll,
He doesn't have the numbers.
They can move away from him,
And be fine.
and also they're gonna have to,
Yeah.
because I think they can find that production somewhere else.
Absolutely, without a doubt. So there's also a corner. I think is it Byron Jones.
Byron Jones, Mari
He's gonna be
Cooper,
up soon. So if they lock all these guys up,
Awuzie is gonna be up in probably 2 years.
right? So my thought is, you can't keep all these guys, but they're trying to. So, as all of this is coming out, and I saw an article today that talked about that, you know what it reminded me of? It's the fucking Bruins. I think the Cowboys are setting them up to be like the Bruins in the fucking NFL, because they're signing all of these guys that are really good, aside from Zeke, that are really good but not great. Lael Collins, yeah, he's a really good right tackle. He's not an all-pro.
Depends on the money.
Jalen Smith,
Again,
really
depends on
good
the money.
linebacker, but he's not fucking phenomenal.
Both of those guys depend on the money, because if it was short money, then it's a good deal because they're both good players.
Right.
But you're gonna lose Amari Cooper and or Dak. No, I don't know if they want to give Dak $30 million.
I would keep Amari Cooper. If I had to choose between Amari and Dak, I'm taking Amari.
The only problem is, the draft is just such a shit show. Because if they're gonna be just good enough to stay back,
Yeah.
they might not have a chance to get the quarterback.
But, over the next 2 seasons, the next 2 drafts are supposed to be pretty deep at quarterbacks. You can look at Dak. He was, a 4th round pick?
Yeah.
There are guys that are there in the 3rd.
Well, you gotta also remember his skill set. So he was good in college, but he's not a thrower and he runs a little too much. And maybe his decision making is there. I'm like, dude, you can replace
You
that.
can find that anywhere.
That's almost like what I heard. I heard a theory with the Ravens was that they were gonna start to institute an offensive system, not a specific offense.
Yeah.
And it was going to do a couple things. It was going to play to Lamar Jackson's strengths.
Right.
It was going to make them a running team. They're going to win on running and defense. That's what they were going to plan on doing. their backup was always going to match that skill set. So
Right.
Robert Griffin's there right now,
Right.
but you weren't going to have Lamar Jackson as your starter and then Curtis Painter as your backup.
Right. Right.
And then putting that into place, we have some consistency. Fine, just plug the next guy in.
Mm-hmm.
But it also doesn't put you in jail because you can go to Lamar Jackson. All right, so we want to re-sign you, but you don't pass the way these other guys pass.
Right.
So we're not going to give you 32.
How's 26?
How's 22 sound?
Yeah.
No. All right, well we can just replace you. We can find you in the fucking draft, easy.
Right.
Like you're easy to replace.
Right.
Like a fucking runner that can just like throw wild. I
Yeah.
mean, that's not hard.
Yeah. Puma pass.
Puma.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
draft Puma.
Yeah.
But they were allegedly setting themselves up for that. The Cowboys can easily replace Dak.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing special about that guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear, oh, he's clutch or oh, he makes plays when you need to.
Get the fuck out of here. He's Dak. He sucks. He doesn't
He's
suck.
fine.
He doesn't suck, but like
He's
not great.
fine, but he's not a great passer. He
No.
runs, whatever.
Yeah.
You can replace that
Right.
pretty easily.
So like what I was saying, what I was getting at with the whole Bruins thing is like right now the Bruins are not totally fucked, but they're kind of in a tough spot because Peter Chiarelli, the old GM from fucking years ago, locked up a bunch of guys that like don't really matter. He gave David Krejci's the highest paid fucking player on the team.
Still.
Yeah.
Gross.
And like, luckily we got rid of Bolesky and like all those fucking losers. But like, he signed a bunch of mid-level guys, and he was like, "Oh, gotta keep the core together. Gotta keep the team. You build a team from the fourth line up. Like, go fuck yourself."
Chris Kelly.
Yeah. And now like we're just getting to the point where it's like we're getting past that kind of. But like he fucked the salary cap for like 3 years because there was like not enough money to go around. Tuca. So like I feel like the Cowboys in like 4 years are going to be in a similar spot because Dak's a fucking running back. Like I don't like that. I don't care that he's arguably the best running back in the league right now because I don't believe in running backs. I think the most you're going to get out of a running back is somewhere between 4 and 6 years. Like after that, they're just okay. Like they become a backup. So I don't know, like 4 or 5 years from now, like what are those last 2 years of that deal are gonna look really bad.
They can get out after 3.
What I was gonna say, the only difference between the NFL and the NHL is the contract's not guaranteed. NFL does not have guaranteed deals. So theoretically, 3 years from now, when Lael Collins fucking breaks his leg and then he comes back for a season, after that 4th year when he sucks, they can just cut him.
Well, I'll say even with Zeke, there's something in his contract where after 3 they can restructure or cut him or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean that'll be like his 6th season, so he'll probably still be good.
Right.
I imagine he won't get cut. I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah. Because that was just like a quick like connection that I was drawing because the Cowboys fucking signing extensions has been all over the news for the last week.
Yeah.
They're trying to lock up, which good for them trying to lock up their core. Like I get it, that's what you want.
They're
but
just so mediocre.
yeah, they're just forever gonna be fucking.
But the real question is, are they gonna beat the Giants by 7 at home?
Is that the spread this week?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. The Giants are fucking terrible. Like, their number 1 wide receiver is like Sterling Shepard.
Yeah.
Like, the Patriots do not have a good wide receiver core, and if you put Sterling Shepard on the Patriots, he's the number 4 wide receiver.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he's terrible.
what the fuck? He's awful.
He's unreliable too.
Yeah, he's bad. Like they have Golden Tate, but he's suspended for 4 games. So like when he comes back, like he's a legit number 2 wide receiver at this point in his career. He's not a number 1. Unfortunately, they wasted his number 1 years when he was in Detroit because he was in Detroit.
He was in Seattle first.
Yeah.
Him and Sidney Rice.
Yeah, but he didn't really start to produce until he got to Detroit. I don't think because
Well, Detroit runs a certain offense where
Matt Stafford throws the ball 50 times a game.
yeah, like Kenny Galladay looks good.
So like someone has
So
to
that's the
see
thing.
those passes
Golden
because he's
Tate-
throwing it 50 times a game.
Golden
So
Tate has honestly probably been the same receiver, but like fantasy wise, he's
Yeah.
way better in
yeah,
Detroit.
yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I had something for that. No, I forgot. I got sidetracked. Oh, the Giants and the Cowboys. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Cowboys are gonna fucking destroy the Giants. Because the Cowboys have a decent defense. I would say above average, and all they have to do is just key in on Saquon. They can literally put 8 guys in the box, and then just say,
Plus
okay,
Smith and Van Der Esch can run with him.
right. So I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. It's a good storyline, like Zeke versus Saquon and all that. I mean, we see it twice a year because they're in the same fucking division. But like,
But dude, they don't have the Sunday night game this year.
oh wow,
Like the NFC East doesn't have that Sunday night game.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're like every year you just pencil in fucking Giants Cowboys.
right. Well, they'll have it the next time you play. I bet.
Probably.
Yeah, that's actually a good. I'm surprised it's 7. All of that for NFL is
Seven's
very,
a lot.
it very rarely.
7's a lot for in division.
Yeah, yeah. I like the Cowboys to cover. I like that. The other thing that I saw today while I was perusing through Twitter is I saw the trailer for the new Bad Boys movie.
Okay.
I think so. This is tough, but I think I potentially was more excited for the Bad Boys trailer than I was for the Belichick Saban trailer. Have you seen the Bad Boys movies?
Nope.
Oh, Jesus. Jamie, have you seen the Bad Boys movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking slap.
There's a new one?
There's a third one coming out.
Will Smith's like 87.
Yes, Will Smith is about 87 years old, but he looks phenomenal in this fucking movie. Like, he's fucking shredded. Martin Lawrence, like, looks old. Like,
He is old.
he's packed on some pounds. You know, he looks a little old. But Will Smith, maybe because he was staying in shape when he did fucking Deadshot, or, you know, like, I don't know, but Will Smith literally looks the same at, like, I think he's like 50 now?
Probably 50.
He looks the same at 50 that he did probably at like 35.
Really?
Like, he looks fucking great in this trailer. So one of my, like, potentially one of my favorite movies of all time is Bad Boys 2. Like, that movie is fucking great. And I'm really sad that you haven't seen it. Like, kind of pains me a little bit. Like, it's a great fucking movie.
I remember when it came out.
Yeah, I mean, it's on TV all the time, too. But Bad Boys 2 was fucking awesome. The first one was great. Also, but 2 was fucking just... It's one of those movies that, like, whenever it's on TV, I'll watch it. It's not like I don't really ever get sick of it. Like, oh, this is great. Like, and it still holds up. Like, the comedy holds up and all that shit. Like, it's just a fucking great movie. And now they're coming out with the third one finally, because I think so the first one came out
95 or so.
yeah I was gonna say mid to late 90s, and then the second one came out maybe in like 2001, 2002.
I was going to say like 02, 03, because it was Shake Your Tail Feather. That's when the song came out.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe it was 02 then, or 03. So it's been 16 fucking years, and I'm excited to see how they fucking play it. Because I saw in the trailer, like, Martin Lawrence talks about, like, retiring and all that shit, but obviously they're older, even though Will Smith looks fucking amazing.
He is 50, I looked it up.
Yeah. That's what I figured. I was like, he's gotta be.
He'll be 51 at some point this year.
Yeah. So, it's, the title of the movie is called Bad Boys for Life. I'm guessing it's gonna be the last one. Like, I think it's just a trilogy. I can't imagine.
Unless they're going to do it from the nursing home.
Yeah. Or, like, I don't know, fucking did Disney, or does Disney own the rights to that now? Did they fucking buy that in one of their purchases and they're just gonna start pumping out Bad Boys movies now? But I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be good. I wish there was more to
Happy
that.
for you.
Yeah, I wish you would seen them.
Yeah, no.
Because now I'm just having a conversation with myself.
I mean, it was a pretty good conversation with yourself.
Yeah, hopefully
I felt the excitement.
hopefully the listeners enjoyed it, and maybe they're excited too.
They could be excited.
You guys go to YouTube. And,
We're not doing this for me.
And search
We're doing it for them.
Bad Boys for Life. We do everything for you. We sacrifice everything for you guys because we care. But yeah, go to YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube right now, finish our video first. Don't leave just yet.
Add it to the queue.
Yeah, just add it to the queue. Write it down, make a note, whatever. Definitely don't leave our video. But definitely when you're done watching this episode, go search Bad Boys for Life trailer. You will not be disappointed. So yeah.
I do feel like I've seen parts of.
Yeah, I mean, it's always on TV.
So the only way I'm ever gonna watch it, though, I think, is gonna be from. It has to be from beginning to end.
I think I own the DVD.
I mean, we have like a fucking antique DVD player over here.
We do. Isn't it funny that DVD players are like antique?
I know.
What was that? Oh, when we were watching Harry Potter over the weekend, I was like, the first two movies were so old that when they originally came out, I had them on VHS.
I had some movies on VHS, like 2001.
Yeah. I think my mom still has all the old original Disney movies
My
on
mother
VHS.
does too. That was like a thing. Like
Yeah.
you
Well,
couldn't.
you gotta save the VHS.
Yeah, you had to save them. You had
Yeah.
to save those movies, like the Disney movies.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know either. I feel like it was like one of those Beanie Baby things where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, they're gonna be worth money someday,
No.
and then fast forward, here we are 25 years later, and they're literally worth about $7.
Yeah, they might have been really expensive when they came out. Like
Yeah.
that could have been a thing.
Yeah,
Like could have been like somewhat hard to get.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really got all of them.
No, I still have fucking Beanie Babies too. Those are fucking useless and worthless. That was like the big thing. Like, oh, save these. They're gonna be worth something someday. Not when you mass
I
produce
don't-
like
why do
hundreds of
people think
thousands
that?
of them. I don't know.
I don't either.
Because it was a collectible thing.
Yeah, but it's not collectible when it's mass produced.
Exactly. So I feel like, put your tinfoil hats on here. Here comes a conspiracy. I feel like it was a rumor that was started by the TY company to like start like spreading
I'll
shit.
tell you right now, no one
being
else
like,
started it.
Being like,
Fucking-
oh, you guys have to have these because they're gonna be worth a ton of money someday. Knowing that they produce like 250,000 of these, which like that's not how antiques work. Like things are antique and expensive because there's like 12 of them left in the world.
In 1998, there's no way Warren Buffett and Bill Gates were like, all right, so this is what we're gonna do with portfolios.
Yeah.
Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Get the
yeah.
most rare one you can find. You know what? Same with Pokemon cards. Get the most rare one you
Yeah.
can find.
Yeah. And it's like, in order for the Beanie Babies to like be rare and like true collectibles, we'd have to wait like another 100 years. And then even then,
Someone has to want them.
and yeah, I was gonna say, and then even then there has to be a market, and then still they might only be worth like $50. Like it's not gonna be this thing where like, oh my god, my Beanie Baby's worth $4,000. Like they're not like baseball cards from like 1906.
Yeah.
That like if you don't keep them in a plastic sleeve, like they'll oxidize and literally fall apart.
Yeah, they'll just disintegrate.
Right. Like, and then you know in 1906 they only made like 500 of these baseball cards.
And 400 of them got destroyed.
Right,
Because they
and-
ended up in the fucking the spokes of the bikes.
Yeah. So like of fucking there's literally only like 18 Honus Wagner rookie cards left in the world.
Yeah.
Like that's what makes something like expensive.
Yeah, same with coins.
Yeah. It's not like we made
It has to be
we
something
made
like
$500,000.
It has something like most of they either had to get destroyed on purpose or by accident. Like some of the old coins, they were all melted for the wars.
Right.
Baseball cards got destroyed by kids.
Yeah.
So Beanie Babies, you know it's a red flag when it comes out and things are like they had like little cases for the tags.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, you gotta take care of that. That's no.
Yeah.
You don't know something's gonna be fucking collectible.
Right.
Usually until it's too late.
I feel like what was that guy's name? Billy McFarland. I feel like his dad like
Was the Beanie Baby
was the
guy?
Beanie Baby guy. He was like, because literally, like you said, like as soon as Beanie Babies became a thing, they like sold accessory tags and then said like, well, these are gonna be really worth something someday. You gotta buy all of them. Hold on to them, take care of them, and then here we are, almost 30 years later. And like, if you go on eBay and look up Beanie Babies, I bet you the most expensive one is like $17.
The joke.
Yeah. Oh, but that Princess Diana one, yeah. Well, they still made 500,000 of them. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like unless there was like something that came out where they only made like 500, like it was a limited release like thing. Like it's not.
The other thing too, though, because they do this with coins, and it's like they will release a coin, and like, okay, we're only gonna mint, 5,000 of these.
Yeah.
Well, all 5,000 that you sell are going to still be there because you told everybody there's only 5,000 of them. So now they think it's like, oh, it's only
Yeah.
5,000. I gotta hold on to this.
Right.
Well, you need shit to disappear. If your shit doesn't disappear, then
Yeah.
there's no demand for it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I got the 2016 American Eagle. They only made 5,000 of those. Cool, I got the 2018 American Eagle. They only made 5,000 of those too.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit
Yeah.
that like.
Yeah, it's all gimmick. I think one of my favorite things growing up, dude, you remember when infomercials used to be a legitimate thing? Like real thing.
Like Flexio?
Yeah, but like, but they used to be on like frequently. And it
Oh,
was
we
like,
cut a hole in the bottom of this boat and we attach a screen door to it.
Yeah.
Let's Flex Seal it.
The boat floats. Yeah, because that's what I'm gonna do with this boat. But like back in the day, like during like normal TV watching, like there would be like just an infomercial plopped in there. Like on a normal like 2.5 to 3 minute commercial break, like it would be taken completely up by an infomercial. Because I remember the coin ones. I used to think that was so funny. Like just being a kid and like not really like understanding and just like being very concrete about it. Being like, oh, so there's a golden dollar that they're selling with this Indian lady on it. This Native American lady on it.
Oh, Sacagawea.
Yeah, but they're selling it for $20, but it's a dollar. I was like, I don't understand why you have to pay $20 for a dollar.
So here's the deal with
Like it just like drove, like it made my little tiny mind explode.
So, what's funny is with coins too. So my father collects coins, so I actually know a thing or two. I will not pretend to know a ton.
Yeah.
But like 2008, the proof mint set is worth significantly more
Yeah.
than every other year.
Mm-hmm.
09's up there a little bit, but 08 is like.
Is that because of the recession?
Well, I was just about to say, so 08 is significantly more and significantly harder to find.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because they stopped printing money. 08, recession, people stopped buying them because people weren't spending money.
Right.
So 08 is one of the hardest ones to come by.
Yeah.
09 was a little bit up there too.
Yeah.
And then I would maybe say like 2000, I don't know what's off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
if I was guessing, maybe like 2011, 2012, once people realized how expensive 08 was,
Yeah.
they probably had the highest mintages
Right.
of those sets like that year. So those are going to be worth the least.
Yeah.
So that's how this works.
That makes sense.
And then it's like some of the stuff are right around World War II. It's the hardest to find because they fucking melted everything.
Yeah.
Like the
Well,
pennies.
that's like pennies used to be silver.
They made
nickel?
They made steel pennies
Okay.
during World War II
Yeah.
because I believe they were using the copper for weapons.
Yeah, for bullets. That's what it was.
Um,
I have one of those, I think.
steel pennies.
I have a silver penny.
Yeah. The funny thing is, the steel pennies they're not worth anything either
Yeah.
because everyone looked. Oh, these are weird. Everyone held on to them.
Yeah. Yeah, like you guys are missing.
They're
the
not
mark.
hard to find.
Yeah, you're missing the mark here. Like in order for something to be like worth a lot of money, it's got to be rare.
Yes.
There can't be a lot of them.
And you almost kind of have to find it by accident.
Right.
In a way.
Yeah.
Or
like you're digging through like an old change jar.
Or yeah, that or somehow you got your hands on the mintages for 08. You bought one at the last second.
Yeah.
And then you just got lucky that
right.
no one else had bought them or something.
Right.
Which is really the same thing in actually stock market.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. Kinda. Buy low, sell high.
Gambling. Same thing.
Yeah.
If everybody is on something.
Right.
And everyone's on the same side of whatever.
The price is going to go down.
Well, it's not even that. It's not even the price goes down. It's, oh, you got to go the other way.
Yeah.
Because Vegas doesn't lose that bad.
Right. Vegas hardly ever loses.
I guarantee you, whatever it is, if you're collecting, gambling, trying to fucking make money in the stock market, if you think you figured it out, you haven't figured it out.
You haven't figured it out.
You're fucking wrong.
Yeah. You're just a dumbass. Because everyone thinks they have it figured out.
And the second that you think you have it figured out, someone's way smarter than you already has.
Right.
I mean, you can still get good deals on stuff, and like the coins that like me and my father got our hands on. Yeah, I got some good deals and stuff, but
yeah,
you know, when it comes time to potentially resell that stuff, it's like someone has to want it.
Right. It's the supply and demand thing.
Like you could have a set of whatever nickels. No one wants them, then you just have a set of nickels.
Hey man, cool nickels.
Seriously. And then it's like
I'll give you 25 schmeckles for them.
Yeah, it's like I had a lot of baseball cards when I was a kid, and it's like,
yeah,
talk about fuck.
Yeah.
I have so many fucking baseball cards. It's like, oh yeah, but that's worth like $40 if someone will pay $40.
Right, because that's the other thing too. Now, well, I guess the internet has made it a little bit easier. Like with eBay and stuff, like you can reach more people, but like that's the whole thing with like pawn shops. Like that's why pawn shops were so big, because and why I used to love watching that show on the History Channel. But it's like
best I can do is $5.
Right. So you need to be able to have that connection. Like I don't know, like there used to be like the running joke with that show Pawn Stars was always like, oh, I gotta call my guy who's the fucking he's a 18th century weapons expert. It's like, that's your job? Like you're an 18th century weapons expert? Like how do you know these people? So like you have to.
You literally have one job, and it's to be a consultant for fucking Pawn Stars.
That's literally it. Like you work for pawn shops. Like I'm sure every single pawn shop in Vegas calls this one guy. But like
no, there's actually 7 of them.
yeah, I know. It's a very lucrative career. But like you have to know those connections if you want to sell it on your own, and nobody does. So what ends up happening is you take it to a pawn shop because they have those connections, because that's the industry that they're in, and then you end up not getting top dollar for it. So like if something is worth $1,000, you might only get 600 for it if you're lucky.
600 would be good to get
If you're
something like
yeah,
that.
if you're lucky.
Probably looking at 300 to get something like that.
Right.
Because they're gonna sell it for fucking 6.
Right.
Because they know they're not getting top dollar for it either. Because someone's gonna try to beat them up for the price.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, it's a hard, like being in collectibles is like a hard thing to try and make money on.
Actually, being in collectibles is fine.
Yeah.
Because you're selling to collectors.
Right.
Selling to collectors is really easy.
Yeah.
Because they want it.
Yeah.
And if you know, it's like, oh yeah, no, I just got this, oh shit, what the fuck were they called? The fucking dollars. Oh my god.
The American Eagle dollars?
They're not American Eagles. What the fuck were they called?
They make good jeans.
Oh.
Love American
That's
Eagle
gonna
jeans.
That's gonna piss me off so much. Fuck. What the fuck were those? Morgan dollars.
Oh.
Yeah, Morgan dollars. So what the Morgan dollar was, I forget how many ounces of silver it was.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people sell them for their weight in silver.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well I got like a bucket full. So I'd like rifle through some, find like the best quality. If I could find a year, that like whatever. It's like, oh, the 1860. This one looks like it's in good shit, whatever. Oh shit, how'd that get in there? Okay, well, you know, wow, that's a good coin. So I feel good about it.
Yeah.
He knows it's just worth its weight in silver.
Right. Yeah.
I'm the one who's like, I looked at it like, okay, well, I'm gonna buy it for its silver, but you know, if it ever does have any value, then
Right.
whatever. But again, you gotta fiend someone who wants the value. How do we
Now-
get on this?
Now, how much would that be in yen?
Fucking, should buy me a fucking island in Japan.
You just buy the whole island. Like, we found out earlier, Jamie's going to Japan, so we did the conversion. $1 is 106 yen. So he said, like, oh man, I'm gonna have to like take out $2,000 like while I'm there and like have it converted. And I was like, just out of curiosity, like, let's see how much yen that is. It's over 212,000 yen.
Do they make like 10,000 yen bills?
I hope so.
It's only once.
Yeah. I don't know the fucking currency. Like, I have no fucking clue.
They've got to be big numbers because even they know it's like.
Even they know it's fucking stupid.
Well, like because like $100 worth of value is $100 worth of value, so that's like 1,000 something yen.
Right.
They must have $1,000 bills
They have to.
and bigger.
Yeah. I would hope so.
Actually, though.
Otherwise, Jamie's gonna have to bring a fucking briefcase.
Well, so $2,000 is what, 20 bills?
Yeah. 2100s.
So a $10,000 bill would be 20 bills.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've got 10,000 yen bills. They might. I don't
Have
know.
you ever seen the pictures where it's like what $1 million actually looks like?
It's got to be so underwhelming.
It's very underwhelming. So like in the movies, like you always see like the briefcases are like stacked full of bills, and the bills are always like 20s and 100s, and they're like fucking packed. And they're like, oh, this is like $1 million, or like this is like $10 million, and like it's been on Instagram before, and I've seen like what you see in the movies when it actually is. It's like one stack of hundreds.
So $1 million is 1,000 hundreds, right?
Yeah.
My math right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1,000 hundreds. I mean, that's still a decent stack, but if you think about
Yeah.
even 10 stacks of 10
Right.
is not even remote. Like 10 bills is definitely not even the thickness of my phone.
No. No.
Okay, and I've counted out. So when I worked at
What
Stop
a
Shop, I counted.
band, when you ban 20s, is it 25? 25 20s?
I don't know what a band is, honestly.
I think it's 25 20s because that's 500.
That's 500.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to remember back in the liquor store.
Yeah.
Liquor store days.
See, I never got them in bands. Did you used to ban them to give them back?
Yeah, we had to bring them
I was gonna say, please tell me there wasn't that much money in the cash.
No. To bring them back to the bank.
Yeah. So I counted out 10 grand one time in 20s.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that 50 bills?
Sure. I think so.
And that was not a lot of money.
No.
It wasn't a thick amount of money.
No. So that would be,
Wait. Oh, it's 500 bills?
yeah. So if one band is 25, like I'm remembering like the thickness of like a band, and that's $500.
Sorry. 100.
So two of those is 1,000. So then it's like a 100 of those two bands. So 200 bands is like not a lot. Like that's like not enough to cover this little table. So it's just really funny, like when you look at that, like what $1 million looks like in real life versus in the movies.
Yeah. $1 million.
Yeah.
There's literally one bill going across.
Yeah. When we wrap this up.
That time?
It is. You got a final thought?
I do. I went to the tattoo man today.
Ooh, the tattoo guy.
Yep. It was funny. So, alright, so what are we doing? Okay, well, you know what, Joe? That sort of depends. He goes, oh boy. Because he knows, so every tattoo I've ever gotten from him has been like outside the box and weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's like, oh boy, let's see. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna rip my shirt. I'm like, do you want me to like take my shirt off here? Because I was just like in the lobby. There was like some woman waiting, like she was like filling out paperwork or something. She was gonna get something done. He goes, I'll go back here. I'm like, alright. And so I like rip my shirt off. I go, my question for you He goes, you'll still be able to see it. So like I didn't know because I do have a hairy chest.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if like I put
Because
it
you're a man.
on my
You're
shoulder.
A bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't know if I put it like on my shoulder or my chest if you'd still be able to see it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I told him I am not maintaining a shaved chest. It's not happening. I'm not doing it.
No.
He goes, no, you'll still be able to see it good. Like before I could even ask him.
Yeah.
Apparently he's done this once or twice before.
Yeah, you know.
So I'm like, okay, well. I go, well, that makes your life a little bit easier. I go, now, I want a Day of the Dead style tattoo.
Yeah.
I go, either want to do an elephant or a rooster. And he gives me the look like, you're fucking crazy, but now I get to do something cool.
Yeah.
I go, if you want to throw the flower in there too, if you want to throw a rose in there, that's fine. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, so, what do you think? He's like, well, because I like the elephant. Because I think the elephant will be a better one. I'm like, cool. Do you want to know why? Yeah, lay it on me, Joe.
Yeah.
I go, not really, but
yeah, sure.
lay it on me. He's like, no. He goes, no, with the elephant, because obviously like a rooster's face is so small,
Right.
they can't actually get into like the detail around the eyes, like if you see the sugar skulls and stuff.
Yeah.
He won't be able to actually get into the details and some of like the more ornate things.
Mm-hmm.
But he goes, if we go with an elephant, we can. He goes, you can play with the trunk and like
Yeah.
figure it out that way.
You can play with my trunk.
I think he'll pass. So that's the next project.
Nice.
Day of the Dead tattoo. I'm gonna get on my right pack.
Did you get the appointment set?
Yep, 2 weeks from Monday.
Sweet. So did he charge you? Did you get charged for today as like a consult?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't know if he charges other people.
Okay.
I truly don't know what he does.
Yeah.
Because he's asked me the first couple times I went, hey, did I charge you a deposit? No. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I don't know what he does.
Yeah.
Or maybe he doesn't like by case. Sure. Oh, this person seems like kind of a pain in my ass. Or it's like someone walks in, they don't have like any tattoos. Yeah, I'm thinking about a sleeve. Yeah, I'm gonna need $100.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Or if someone seems flaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I've been good with him, so I'm usually there way before he is, and
I gotta get there and fucking talk to him. But I gotta pay off my loans first.
loans are stupid.
Or my one loan. I'm not gonna pay off all my loans. Just the one fucking stupid loan I took out while I was in grad school. I'm almost there. I don't know, maybe I'll get one around fucking Christmas time.
Yeah, so he's usually 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Or so. He's
Well,
usually booked 3 weeks out.
If I stay on track, if I stay on pace, I'll have this thing fucking paid off by October. So maybe like November, December. Yeah, maybe around Christmas time.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone to him like the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Saw him real quick, and then 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
He's like 3 weeks to a month. It's not gonna be all that big, so it's one sitting.
Yeah. All right. Well, so yeah, I'll get there. But so for my final thought, I want to take a rare opportunity to not be sarcastic for a second.
Ooh, okay. So every time you do this, I end up just being super sarcastic, and I don't know what subject you're gonna talk about, but I do it anyway, regardless of how grave.
I would hope that
The subject
that would
is.
change.
It's not gonna either.
So this is we're right around that time where like kids are going back to school, and fucking school starting and all that bullshit.
Oh, this is gonna be so bad.
So
I know where you're going with this.
I posted it on my Instagram the other day. So Joe Rogan, if you listen to this podcast, there's probably a good chance you know who Joe Rogan is, because he is the fucking godfather of podcasts, and we're just a bunch of fucking schmucks.
Nah, he's the Fear Factor guy.
Yeah, the Fear Factor guy. So he posted this on his Instagram the other day, and I thought it was great. We've talked kind of about this before, but I'm actually going to read it verbatim. I'm actually prepared for once. So I want to read, just kind of like, it was a quick message to kids and to parents, going back to school. Obviously, the world we live in is kind of fucking nuts. There's all kinds of school shootings all the fucking time now, whether it's, the kids themselves or other people. But when it's the kids themselves, this post hopefully can potentially stop. If it stops one kid from shooting up a school, then it's done its job. So the post goes like this. A special request to all you kids returning to school in the next few days. If you see someone who is struggling to make friends or being bullied because he or she doesn't have many friends, or because they are shy or not as pretty or not dressed in the most in clothes, please step up. Say hi or at least smile at them in the hallway. You never know what that person might be facing outside of school. Your kindness might make a big difference in someone else's life. And I think that's true. You don't, especially as kids don't take the time to think about what someone else might be going through in their life. Kids are fucking mean. It's tough. I mean, with my job too, I see a lot of kids that are in really tough places in their lives, and I can only imagine the shit that they have to deal with when they're in school. You know, like I've said before, not that I think I have all the fucking answers, but I think honestly, if everyone that interacts with kids on a daily basis, if they just make it their goal to make sure those kids are okay and in a good spot, I think that will go a long way in stopping all these crazy fucking shootings, and just, not even just the shootings, but even like the teenage suicide and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of kids that unfortunately go through their lives and deal with a lot of shit, and no one ever thinks to ask them if they're okay. I know a story, someone told me the other day that this person is a teacher, and they told me a story about how like there was this one kid who kept going in her class and was like kind of a weird kid, and like was kind of like not really standoffish, but was just different than everybody. And then like one day the teacher goes, fucking Sally, is everything okay? And the chick just like, the girl like stopped in her tracks and like started crying and was like, literally no one has ever asked me if I was okay or like how my day was going. And she was like, I was honestly kind of thinking about just fucking killing myself. And I was like, holy shit. Like that's fucking like how the fuck do you deal with that? But like that one little gesture, that one small thing, that one, how was your weekend, that one, your shoes look nice today, your shirt looks nice today, like how is everything going? Like that's really quick. Like that could, as fucking cliche and dumb as it sounds, like that could literally save someone's life. Because like I said, you never know what these kids are going through when they're not in school. So I just thought I'd share that, and because it's back to school time, and hopefully the kids don't actually listen to this podcast.
I really hope not.
But if you are in school and you do listen to this podcast, like take that to heart, seriously. But again, hopefully there are no kids that listen.
If
to
not,
this.
where's your parental supervision?
Yeah. But if you're a parent to kids, whether it's elementary through high school, like tell that to them, share that with them, like instill some fucking goodness in them. Hopefully, we can start to make change in the crazy fucking world. So.
All right, so I actually do have something for this.
Okay.
And because of my work, I'm more likely to have the bullies in my gym
right.
than those who get bullied. Yes, I do get some kids that you can tell they're not athletes. They don't want to move. Like it happens.
Yeah, they're there because their parents want them to exercise.
Yep, and we treat those kids the way that they need to be treated, and we don't fucking ride them the way that the starting linebacker for the football team.
Right.
We ride him.
Right.
So actually, it came up because one of the kids was like, "Oh, first day of school, so stupid. We went to gym class. It was like this big anti-bullying thing." And I look at him. And first of all, anytime some kid comes into my groups and says shit like that, I immediately start ripping them apart as to why they're wrong. Immediately.
Right, as you should.
So I go, "Why is that so bad?" They go, "Oh, it's so stupid. Bully, whatever." I go, "Yeah, bullying's an issue."
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then there's like these weird kids. I go, I'm going to tell you something right now about the weird kids. Because I know what you're talking about.
Right.
You're talking about what, were they emo or goth when we were in?
I think they were goth.
I think they started goth and then they went
in,
emo?
Yeah, when we were in high school, it was considered goth.
Okay. So it's the kids that probably listen to the same music that I do. They probably dress in all black in different clothes or baggy clothes or weird, whatever.
Yeah. They don't fit the stereotypical,
Right.
like, normal
Right.
high school kid.
So they might have strange hair,
Yeah.
whatever. So so immediately I go, and remember, I'm talking to the bullies here, or what I presume would be more on the bullying side.
Yeah.
I go, two things. I go, I knew 3 kids in high school that you would consider to be the weird kids. They had longer hair, they had dyed hair, whatever. I go, they are 3 of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah.
I go, I have never, like, I'm 29 years old, and the 3 of the funniest fucking people I've ever met were those quote-unquote weird kids.
Right.
It turns out they weren't that weird.
No.
But, sorry, they may have been weird, but everyone's fucking weird.
Exactly.
I'm fucking weird.
That's the thing. Like, everyone's weird.
So that's what I mean. So it's like, weird, whatever.
It's just how you present in large
3
groups.
of literally the funniest motherfuckers I've ever met.
Yeah.
And some of the best stories I have to tell came from those types of people.
Right.
Also, since I'm dealing with the bullies,
Yeah.
I go, here's another thing. And I'm talking to a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
You want to know what really gets through to them? Because they don't care about that.
Right.
I go, you don't know who's going to be hot in 3 years.
Yeah.
I go, the fucking weird girl in class, you don't fucking know.
Right.
I go, she could be super fucking hot in 3 years.
Right.
And you might want to go to prom with her, would do whatever the fuck you kids do these days with each other.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Share a vape.
Yeah, whatever you guys do. I go, you have no clue
Yeah.
what any person in your school is going to be in 3 years.
Right.
And because again, I'm talking to boys here, like because
Yeah.
the girls, I wouldn't know if they were bullying or not.
Yeah.
They're much more secretive about it.
Well, yeah, that's the big thing. Boys are more like physically aggressive, and girls are more mentally aggressive.
Well, that's the thing is like the boys are gonna walk by and be like,
That's like a legitimate statistic too.
Yeah.
I didn't just pull that out.
yeah, like the boys are gonna walk by and they might be more outwardly brutal,
Yeah.
but it's usually so outlandish that no one cares.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the girl in the class will it's like, oh no, nice jeans, where'd you get those? Blah, blah. She's just gonna look at them like,
Yeah.
you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Girl on girl though, bad news. I don't know how to handle that. I don't have a solution. I have a solution for the other one though.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling these kids. Like, you don't, I go, you have no fucking idea.
Right.
Just because she might have a different haircut now.
Right. She got braces
She's
now.
14
She's
fucking
14
years old. Shit happens from 14 to 18.
Right. Absolutely.
And if you fuck, and again, it always comes back to, I go, as long as, if you cast your net wide enough,
Yes.
then you're not gonna burn your bridges here.
Right.
I go, if you burn too many bridges as a fucking stupid ass freshman,
Yeah.
when you're all gross and hideous looking,
Yeah.
I go, then you're gonna have nothing left, and everyone's just gonna think you're a prick.
Right.
That one may have worked.
Yeah. Hey, honestly, whatever works.
High school boys,
Whatever gets the job done.
think about it. High school boys.
Yeah.
What else is gonna speak to them?
No, it's just girls.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like I can fuck with them and be like, oh yeah, well, you'll be playing at Massasoit. Okay, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
But no, I every time I fucking mention girls to them,
Yeah.
and it would be more helpful if I had any fucking talent in this regard. If I had any real fucking like,
Yeah.
or I mean, looking back, I get it now. It's like I didn't get it then,
No.
but it's like looking back, I can pull it off now. It's like, or at least I can play it at parties.
Yeah.
But that's how I fucking get through to those idiots.
Yeah.
Just like telling them like you like that was my because I know it.
Mm-hmm.
I've because I can go on my Facebook right now and I can go through a list and you would have said in high school that this one was weird, this girl was hot, this was I didn't like the way she dressed, she was really hot, oh my god, that girl was like so good looking, blah blah blah.
Right.
And it would be a complete flip on every single one.
Because as they get older, they like peak in high school.
Everything changes.
Yeah.
Some peak in high school.
You get to be 30, and the girl that was like super popular and super hot in high school is like cracked out and was missing teeth and shit.
Yep, it happened. I mean, it can definitely
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. It's on her 7th kid.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like these kids only think about what they're doing at that given time.
Yeah, they don't have the ability to think in the future.
And if anyone thinks that that's short-sighted, it is a little bit. But you
Yeah.
got to realize what I'm dealing with here.
Well, yeah.
I've got kids coming up to me.
But like I said, whatever gets the job done. If
Yeah.
like that gets a boy to not make fun of a girl's glasses or like hair, then you've done your job.
Yeah. Or God, and I was to say, God forbid, most likely at best, I got them to not say something bad.
Right.
But God forbid, like one of them fucking listened
Yeah.
and just like spoke to someone,
Right.
which is terrible. They don't know how to do that either.
No.
But like even if one of them like looked at them and was like, because they know me,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh dude, some guy at the gym listens to music like that. It's so funny, and then like moved on their way.
Right.
That person's gonna be pumped.
Right. Because they made a human
And
connection.
they have no clue who I am, nor do they really give a fuck, and they're probably wrong. I probably don't listen to that music. But it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's one of those things like, oh shit, that's cool.
People are just looking to make connections. And when you have people that are isolated, like, not to go down like a crazy fucking rabbit hole because it's supposed to be a fun thought, but like, humans are social creatures. I don't care whoever the fuck is gonna come at me with, oh, well, I'm an introvert. Go fuck yourself.
Introvert is just an excuse.
Right. You can be introverted.
You
Absolutely.
can.
Absolutely.
But it's not a fucking badge.
However, human beings are social creatures. What do we do with the baddest of the bad people? The bad man, the bad guys,
The bad guys.
the villains.
The villains.
What do we do? Seriously, what do we do with people that commit like mass fucking murder and homicide and people that are deemed like a complete danger to society? Put them in solitary confinement, where they have no contact. Like the worst punishment outside of the death penalty. The worst punishment we give people is locking them by themselves in a room for 23 hours a day.
Yep.
Like, you're gonna tell me that if we deem that as the worst thing to do, we have to then be social beings. Like, I don't care how fucking introverted you think you are. Like, we need other people. Like, people need connections. Like, whether you're emo or goth, and you're like, oh, I want to sit in my room by myself and fucking listen to fucking Devil May Cry, something, I don't know, like, sure,
You were looking for Devil Wears Prada.
yeah, sure, yeah, yeah.
Assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah.
That song's not bad.
But like,
HTML rules, dude.
if like that's your thing, absolutely go for it.
It's not their thing.
But well, you can't say that like when you're in school, you're not looking for someone to just say hi.
Here's the deal.
Because that's like people want human connection.
Music's always a big one because it always seems like the weird people listen to weird music.
Yeah.
And I listen to weird music. My people's.
Right.
If you take the metalcore, what actually used to be considered emo, like the Hawthorne Heights and
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance, anyone that listened to that music would be like, oh, I'm introverted. No one said that back in 2006, but
No.
now it's like, oh, I'm introverted.
Well, it's not, my point
I just like
isn't
to be,
even so much about the music.
No. I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna relate back to your point.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, I'm introverted. It's like I like to, I like to be by myself. No, you don't, motherfucker. Because if someone starts talking to you about your music, I bet you can't shut up.
Right. Exactly.
I bet you that you cannot shut up. Whatever you identify with, music, movies. Music's obviously a big one,
Right.
and I obviously understand that one completely. Even sports to an extent, whatever you identify with, you get that person talking about those things. It doesn't matter how introverted they are.
Right.
They're gonna not shut up.
Right.
I'm fucking introverted, and I actually am. Like,
Right.
but I've never once sat there and either done something or not done something, and then used introverted or introversion as the reason why I was or wasn't doing something.
Right.
Because I think it's bullshit. But anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The idea of using it is bullshit.
Right.
Because
Right, it's
some
an
of the
excuse.
biggest introverts ain't that introverted.
Right.
They just Yeah, here's the thing. Sometimes you'll catch me and I'll be fucking quiet for a long time. Which sometimes listening to this podcast, yeah, if I don't know what I'm talking about, you'll get me quiet. But otherwise, I typically don't shut the fuck up.
Right.
And it's like, you probably wish I would from time to time. But that's the thing. It's just like,
right.
Introversion, extroversion, it just means one person's a little bit more outgoing than others.
Yeah.
And introverts are just harder to crack. But once they're cracked, everybody's the fucking same.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Take an extrovert and put him in a golf conversation with me, and who's gonna be more extroverted?
Right. Right.
Or who wants to talk about fucking we came as Romans?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Those two terms might be relative, and that might be what I just fucking came up with. I'm philosophizing right now.
Philosophizing. I'm a philosophizer.
I am.
But yeah, that's it.
Did I just hijack your final thought in a way?
No, I think you just.
Well, you had your piece, and then
yeah.
I went on the.
Yeah, we went off on it. We went off. We did it.
Yeah, but so most importantly, remember, cast a wide net.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't know who's gonna be good looking later on.
You don't know who's gonna be hot in 3 years.
Yeah.
That's the message of the day.
Moral of this episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck just being nice to other people and trying to help them out. Fuck that. You don't know who's gonna be hot in 3 years.
I'm telling you, man, meathead industry. That's why I said it might be a little short-sighted.
Yeah. So that's gonna do it for us. But definitely keep in mind, just instill that either in yourself or other people or your friends or whoever. That it's a tough time to be a fucking kid right now. I feel like every generation gets a little bit tougher and tougher, especially with social media. We just caught the tail end of that. Social media wasn't big until we were in high school, so we didn't really see any of that. Facebook didn't come out until we were in high school.
I didn't have one until 2007.
Yeah,
so
it wasn't even that big.
I only had one for basically like a calendar year but we had AIM.
Right.
AIM got bad.
Yeah, it could have, but that was like, whatever. That was a little bit different. It was essentially just like texting. But, so, yeah, that's it. Just keep that in mind. And spread some fucking joy. Thank you guys for watching if you're on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You stay up to date on all of the videos that get posted. And make sure you subscribe wherever you're listening to. I forget the other country that we just moved into too. Somewhere else. But we're global as fuck. It's awesome. You guys are great. Again, thanks everyone in the US too. Keep telling your friends, keep telling your family. Again, you want to put the podcast on for your pets during the day while you go to work. That's fine with me. We just get credit for downloads and listens. Like if you don't really fucking like us or you want to stop listening, that's fine. Keep downloading. Just put it on in the middle of the day when you're at work. Don't listen to it. Fuck it. Who cares?
Secret Life of Pets, Sarcasm Speaks style.
Yeah. You can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod. We're on Twitter at Sarcasm_speaks. And until next time, everybody. Good night.